Hello, boys and girls, and yeah, we are back for some more Wasteland 3. And we are right outside of Brygo's little Vegas, but I had an idea. Instead of going straight in, let's go around the corner. I think it's around the corner.
Not a chance, buddy. Chaff like us don't get to live with the weak. Yeah, it doesn't matter how much money you got. If you don't have 100 families' blood, you're down here with the rest of us.
Oh, not that.
They wouldn't stop.
There we go. A linebacker in a lab coat. This doctor is clearly weary, but works feverishly to bandage the bloody head of an unconscious young woman.
Hey, Doc. Quan, hope you won't take offense, but I've got no time for niceties. Dying people take precedence.
Whoa.
Understood, brother.
Exactly. Can we do anything to help? He gestures toward the injured patients lying nearby.
They're in bad shape, and I don't have the time or tools to save them.
What other option? Okay, you can count on us. What can we do? His shoulders sag with relief.
Thank you. The things I need most are a suture kit, an injury kit, and a medic pack. Got that? These folks are literally dying on us, so don't fuck around.
Yes, sir. We've already got the kit you wanted.
Great. Then get started on those patients.
Got it. He nods, allowing himself a quiet sigh of relief, then returns his attention to the injured woman. Okay, let's see here. We need a suture kit for this one. And do we still have one? Nope. So you know what? Let's come back to that. Actually, no. We will do this because that way I can go back to what I've got on me now and I won't forget what I've got.
You closed my wound. I won't miss staring at my own guts.
Okay. Nearly unconscious woman. This woman is almost unconscious. Her body is a nightmare of bruises and welts, but at least she's breathing. The damage is severe but treatable with basic tools. You could use one of your medic packs to save her life.
They wouldn't stop. Why wouldn't they stop? It hurts. Please. What's going on? Did you patch me up?
Oh, yeah. Alright, and then I think... Whoops. Dang it. I want... this.
Let's round him up and bring him back to Doc Parker.
Oh, excellent.
My
We
leg!
didn't use it.
You said it!
Or replenish
Still hurts
itself.
like a bitch, but maybe I'll actually walk again.
Alright. And then let's go ahead and put our whatchamacallit med hypo back in its spot. Excellent. Alright.
What now?
We've done everything we can for the patients. They should all pull through.
Good. Thank you. One sec, though. I know I've asked a lot of you, and I'm grateful for what you've already done. But I need one more favor. You see this girl? She was shot in the head, but there's no exit wound. The bullet's still in there. I need to keep constant watch on her, and I need cleaner, safer facilities to do it. If you let me use the facilities at your HQ, I'll I'll do anything. I'll work as your doctor. I'll fucking juggle for you, Rangers. I just need to save her.
All right,
What do you
Doc.
say?
You're all right. Calm down. Welcome aboard, Dr. Parker.
Thank you. Thank you. You've saved her life. And mine.
And what was that you were saying about juggling my balls? Because I got a set here that needs some juggling.
Need anything before I get my stuff together?
Like I said, I need balls juggled. Could we use medical attention?
Of course. Let's have a look.
I guess not.
Good luck.
All right. Oh yeah. Okay. So then we want to go. Might as well talk to these guys.
Make sure you
The
take care of that
Arapaho.
bike when.
Even in his old age, this man is impressive. Broad-shouldered and thick-necked. He wears his hair in thick white braids.
Hey, Jimmy. Glad to see you're okay. Dorsey's didn't get this far?
Yeah, they didn't bother with us. They were after folks wearing badges like yours. I would have shot those Dorseys dead if they'd walked in my garage. Haven't seen your friends before. If you folks are looking for help with your vehicle, you've come to the right place.
What is this place?
This is the Colorado Springs Arapaho Station. We got stations all over Colorado, mostly for fixing and supplying our own fleet. But we fix vehicles and sell parts to anybody. I'm the manager, Jimmy Longhaul. That's my crew over there. You need any repairs or alterations to your ride, they're the ones who will put it all together. Best crew in the business.
Looks like you also repair people.
Yeah? Oh, that's Doc Parker. He needed a place to set up his clinic, and we had the space, so good thing, too. Those Dorseys hurt a lot of people with that little raid of theirs. We brought as many as we could in here, and Doc's been patching them up as fast as he can. Only got 2 hands, though.
Is Parker a good doctor?
The best in Colorado Springs, no lie. He was the Patriarch's personal physician for a while. Took care of all the hoity-toits in Broadmoor Heights, too. Kinda pissed us off at the time, actually. Nice Arapaho boy, taking care of the hemorrhoids of the 100 families and turning his back on his own people. Came home in the end, though. Remembered who he was and set up his clinic here. Been serving the working people of Colorado Springs ever since.
Can you tell us about your employees?
Co-workers, not employees. I only give the orders 'cause I take the orders, get me? Anyway, Fastback's the old one. Been with the station almost as long as I have. Wrench, the tall fella, thinks he's a heartbreaker, but he's the most sentimental sap you'll ever meet. And Pacer's our newest recruit. Don't mess with her. She's 10 pounds of attitude in a 5-pound bag.
So, are you all Arapaho here?
You know it, cousin.
He winks conspiratorially.
Driving and wrenching has kind of become the Arapaho brand. We pride ourselves on being the best mechanics and couriers in the West.
Do you hire outsiders? What can you tell us about the Arapaho?
Well, except for those of us who run the stations, we mostly live on the road. The people of the convoy, some folks call us. And we've turned that way of life into a business. Arapaho Service Stations, Iron Thunder Logistics, Arapaho Caravan Protection, and so on. While other folks were eating each other in the suburbs or fighting over mansions in Broadmoor Heights, we kept to the wildlands and didn't come back until civilization had reestablished itself. And when we came back, we came with services people needed. Transportation, protection, and repair. Been living well ever since.
Do you hire outsiders?
Sure we do, if they're good enough. Takes a lot of skills to be better than an Arapaho, though.
And what do you sell?
Anything for your vehicle. Have a look.
And And we don't need anything
Make sure
right
you
now.
take care of that bike when you get to it.
All right.
That rust trap? Why?
Because this
remember
was
correctly,
Jimmy Longhaul's
we can
first
replace
car.
some of the medical
When he gave up
supplies
the
we
ghost
used.
in the plains, he salvaged what he could, turned it into this monster you see before you. All because he couldn't bear to be separated from his machine.
Maybe get a little
That's
ahead since
dedication.
we didn't.
Also to get out of the plains. Y'all forgot that part.
Oh, I guess he was still talking. Sorry there, Jimmy Longhaul. Alright, now we go in here. The Little Vegas. This is a lot of fun, actually. So I hope you enjoy it. Pretty cool music. And now it's kind of getting a little sappy. I like that synth. Alright, maybe it's not so good after all. Still catchy though. Alright.
Rangers, this is Daisy. Sounds like you're at the Little Vegas, judging by all that noise in the background. Remember, your first order of business is to find Delgado. Maybe somebody in there has seen him. While you're at it, if you can prove that Brago made a deal with the Dorseys, feel free to take that bastard down. Best of luck, Rangers. Daisy out.
Welcome to Little Vegas. Hope you hit the jackpot. What's your favorite song?
God, if it's Sex Dwarf, it pops so hard.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
No more gambling for me. I learned my lesson.
These stairs lead to Mr. Brago's lounge. He said I should let you guys through. But don't even think about messing with that computer behind me. I got one job, and that's guarding that computer. And if you was to mess with it, well, that would be a very bad day for you, my friend. A very bad day.
Oh, these guys are awesome. What's so special about that computer?
That is the computer that controls the ventilation system. And I have to guard it because it's broken, and there could be real trouble if anybody said it wrong.
What kind of trouble? Or we don't care about malfunctioning computers.
You better not be, because if you were to set the fan to off and the heat to max, which isn't supposed to be possible, but right now it is, the furnace could catch fire and burn the whole place down. So I'm not leaving my post for anything. Well, maybe if a fight broke out I would, but nobody would be stupid enough to start a fight in Mr. Brago's place, would they? You're not gonna say I said any of this, are you?
Man greets you with a smile, but his eyes dart about, never staying focused on your faces. He has a collection of pins and medals strewn across his chest.
Ah, it's you, Red Hats. I was wondering when you'd come to see Charlie Knows. Farron Brago's capo, leader of men, hero of the Battle of Two Buttes, savior of St. Elmo, and friend to everyone worth knowing. Welcome to Little Vegas.
Tell us about the Battle of Two Buttes.
Ah, a tactical masterstroke by yours truly. Imagine two round buttes with a narrow gorge between them. Got that picture in your mind? We lured our enemies into the gorge, then squeezed them from both sides, crushing them between the buttes. A real shitstorm, that's what it was.
I'm quite sure there was never a battle of two buttes, Mr. Nose. Sounds like a story you concocted while sitting in the outhouse.
Oh, you wouldn't say that if you'd been there. I'll never forget the groans, the plops of the fallen, the terrible smell.
What's St. Elmo?
Not surprised you haven't heard of it. St. Elmo was lost to a fire years ago, sadly. But it was a thriving town before then. Thanks to old Charlie, yep.
Don't listen to a word old Charlie says, Rangers. He's the biggest bullshitter in Colorado Springs.
Says the biggest bullshitter in Colorado Springs.
Got a lot of titles, huh?
All those and more. I have plenty to tell you, Red Hats. All you need is working ears and an open heart. Charlie is a friend to all, and all know Charlie.
So what can Charlie do for you?
Looking for a man named Delgado.
El Gato? What?
Come on, Charlie, you remember Delgado. Nice guy, family man, way too good for the trash in this place. No way you could miss him.
Oh, not like you, Marshall. You blend right in with the rest of us.
He winks.
Sorry, haven't seen him. Old Charlie would tell you if he had.
What's your job around here?
I'm the floor boss. I make sure our guests are happy and entertained, and that they don't wander into the back rooms.
Can you let us into the back rooms?
I can? Did you mean, will you let us through? In that case, no. Jokes aside, Mr. Brago doesn't let anyone into the back without his explicit say-so. And we take Mr. Brago's instructions very seriously. If you want to go back there, talk to him, not me.
Can you tell us about Little Vegas?
Ah, Mr. Brago's pride and joy. Our pride and joy. He founded this club after coming here from Vegas. Apparently, it emulates the style of Sin City, but I never saw that place myself. You want to talk to the man in charge? You'll find Mr. Brago upstairs.
And why do you call us Red Hats?
Why wouldn't I? Isn't that who you are, with your hat so red? Oh well, can't help you if you're confused.
What's with all the badges you're wearing?
You see this silver ram medal? You like it? It's my favorite badge. The patriarch himself gave it to me. Yes, sir, for saving his eldest son. Man, you should have seen the size of that snake.
Can you tell us about another badge?
See this one with the skull? Sheriff Daisy gave it to me for dealing with a corrupt marshal. She was a beast, let me tell you. Must have had some kind of mutation. 8 foot tall with fists like bricks. But I gave her the old razzle-dazzle, took her down.
Razzle-dazzle? Is that what you call falling while running away from her and tripping her with your quivering ass?
That worked, didn't it? She fell face first into a fire plug. Knocked her cold.
Goodbye.
Until next time,
Oh
Redheads.
my god. Oh my god. That is so good.
Ugh, so gaudy. So ostentatious.
Welcome to my club. Ah, Rangers, what a pleasure. I heard you were in town. It must be, 20 years since we crossed paths. Now if you would remember that, of course. You were probably just kids when Vargas and Angela Death and the rest helped me save Vegas. And I hear we have you to thank for Cassidy's fine clothiers being back in business. My capos and I thank you. If not for Cassidy's, we'd have to settle for second-rate suits from the bazaar. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm Farron Brago. Welcome to Little Vegas. My recreation of the glories of the town we lost. Perfect, isn't it?
You know Angela Death and General Vargas?
You haven't heard the story? Hey, I'll never forget it. 20 years ago, Vegas was being overrun by robots. A nightmare. Then Angie and Snake and their squad showed up, guns a-blazing, and saved the day. Heroes, every one of them. Helped me consolidate control of the city, too. Of course, 15 years later, the robots came back and destroyed everything. But you know all about that. They attacked you, too. Anyway, that shared history makes me happy you're here. I hope you'll enjoy your stay.
Thanks, you've given a lot of class.
I'm glad you think so. You should have seen it 5 years ago. Nothing here but the walls, and half of them were falling down. We really worked hard to get where it is today. But enough about me. How are things with the Rangers? Is General Vargas still in charge? I'd love to give him my regards. We owe him and his team a lot.
Lie. Yes, Vargas is still the boss. We'll tell him you said hello. Sorry to say Vargas is dead, but sacrifice saved all of Arizona. General Woodson's in charge now. Vargas and most of his team are long gone. We'll lie.
Rangers, you're disappointing me. I already know Vargas died saving Arizona. He was a man of honor who would do anything to help the people he'd sworn to protect. But now I'm glad he's dead. It would have broken his heart to know the next generation of Rangers were liars. And pointless liars at that. Now, what can I do for you?
We're helping the marshals with an investigation. Could you answer some questions?
Certainly. Ask away.
Ah, you're a connected guy. Do you know anything about who let the Dorseys into the city?
What? I don't want those kind of connections. Murder in the streets is bad for business. If I were you, I'd be looking for someone with a grudge against the Patriarch. Not exactly a short list, I know, but...
We're looking for a marshal named Delgado. Last time he was seen, he said he was heading here.
I know Delgado, but I haven't seen him. If he came here, he didn't come to see me.
That's all for now.
What a shame. Nothing I like more than a good grilling. What else can I do for you?
What's that painting behind you?
Ah, yes. Had that painted for my office back in Vegas. Before the robots came. Not a bad likeness, eh?
That painting was commissioned before the robots came. That's 20 years ago. How is it you don't look a day older?
Thank you, Rangers. That's very flattering. But really, it's not so much that I haven't aged, but more that the cares and woes of running Vegas back then made me old before my time. Since I've come to Colorado, I feel 20 years younger.
Why did you move to Colorado?
Like I said, 15 years after the Rangers saved us, the robots came back. Deadlier than before. We held out as long as we could. But without help from the Rangers, the end was inevitable. As to why we came to Colorado? Well, we heard some rumors of the good work the Patriarch was doing out here. Creating a stable, prosperous society. That's exactly the kind of environment a business like mine needs to flourish. So we backed up our roulette tables and hit the road.
Tell us about the Little Vegas.
I know any attempt to recapture the past is doomed to failure. But I had to try. It's not quite Vegas, but it's close. And since I can't go back, this will have to do, won't it? And besides, the customers don't know it's a pale imitation. To them, this is paradise. All of sin's behind one door.
Goodbye.
Good luck.
I hope I look cool. What am I here drink with all that coin you're throwing around?
Fuck! Fuck! I'm so screwed! Like, totally.
What a little twitch head that come down's a bitch, huh?
Fuck you! I'm a sick man.
What's the problem?
I went upstairs to get my shit out of the safe, but Boulder and his mercs took my pants and kicked me out before I could get it. No fucking way I'm dealing with that asshole again. But I need that stash or I'm dead. Can you help me?
You're asking us to help you get drugs.
Not my drugs. Other people's. Well, mostly. I got deliveries to make. Rhino and Focus. 5 each.
Why are you dead without that stash?
I owe a lot of money. I don't sell this shit and they'll kill me.
Where is this shit of yours exactly?
In a safe? Upstairs in the private room? Here's the combination.
He hands you a nearly illegible note.
Just watch out for boulders. Chug, chug, chug.
Whoops.
Ooh-wee.
Always have a time at Little Vegas. Even if I go home with balls.
What are you runts doing in here? This is a private party.
I'm scarred and smells like a distillery outhouse. He sways on his feet. Who are you?
None of your fucking business.
Oh, they're mercs. Be in town when the Dorseys attacked, so we paid them to help us out. Nice to see him putting the Patriarch's money to good use.
What are you celebrating?
Defending Colorado Springs and beating those toothless shit-kicker Dorseys to a bloody paste.
He raises a whiskey bottle and turns to his friends.
Local 168! Let me hear you! Woo!
Friends howl and pound the tables. Need to get... Well, you know what? Let's ask for about Delgado first.
Yeah? Well, you picked the wrong room. Ain't no Delgado here, and no marshals neither.
We need to get in that safe over there. A guy asked us to retrieve a package from it.
Ha! You mean shakes? You runts are running errands for a junkie? Get out of here. We're gonna sell that shit when we sell his pants.
Who you calling runts, you overgrown goiter? Older smiles, eyes glinting.
Ho! So you've got some cojones. Well, if it's a fight you want, the local 168 are happy to oblige.
Alright, you obviously... Again, this is where you don't necessarily want to get into a fight. Again, because of ammo. And we got a big fight coming up.
You're right. Get out of here, you patty wastes. You ain't worth the glove leather. Thieves.
168! 168! Hell yeah! Woo-hoo-hoo! Hell yeah!
Alright, now this is where things get really
Remember how I blew
weird.
that Dorsey's brains out?
Wonder if 10 is working.
Welcome to the Little Vegas brothel, friends.
Kendall, this man's face is a crosshatch of scars. He puts on a professional smile as you approach.
Oh, hey, Quan. Looking for a good time, I assume.
Sorry, Ken. Me and my friends are here on business today. Rangers, meet Kendall, Colorado Springs' finest purveyor of sins of the flesh.
Looking for a man named Miguel Delgado.
Delgado. You know, that name sounds really familiar, but remembering is going to be hard work. The kind of work a man should be paid to do.
Kendall, you predictable son of a bitch.
Much money will it cost to remember what Delgado is?
I need serious cash. Any less, and it isn't worth the risk.
Never mind.
Sure, okay. I don't like straining my memory anyway.
Goodbye.
Yeah, okay. Bye.
All I want to do is look at you. Oh, Quan! It's you!
This is the most beautiful woman you've ever met. She puts a hand to her chest the moment she sees Quan.
Hi, 10. Good to see you.
Quan is blushing like a rose.
I'm so happy you're back. I've missed you so much. Can you stay?
I'm kind of on duty. Maybe some other time.
He looks at the rest of you.
Yeah, unless you all want to take a break for a while.
You two seem to be old friends.
Friends? I hope we are.
Of course we are, Quan. You are my dearest friend, my island of peace.
I still have to pay you, though. How real a friendship is that?
It's as real as it can be. More real than it should be.
You say that, but do you mean it?
Let me prove it to you.
Sure, but we want to take a break with her. No time for that now. Come back to you. Go on, Quan. We'll show ourselves out.
Really?
On us.
Thank you so much. You might want to get yourselves a drink or play some blackjack. I'm gonna be a while.
He turns to the 10 of hearts.
10?
Oh, Quan, it's been so long. I wish I'd met you before. All this. I'll miss you.
All right. I know that wasn't so mind-blowing, but it picks up from there.
You'd look so cute, all tied up. Stand there and don't move, kitten. I'm inspecting you.
The leather-clad woman crosses her legs and leans forward, her riding crop balanced on her knee.
You'll do. It costs money for my attention, pet. Pay, and I'll show you the joys of knowing your place.
No thanks.
Then you are dismissed.
Wait a second. It's something just... Playground equipment for naughty boys and girls.
You look so
Take
good
a picture.
with a
It'll last
fox
longer.
tail.
Jack of hearts.
Hey, good looking. Ditch those zeros and get with this hero.
From his pink earring to his gold neck chain to his skin-tight polyester pants, everything about this guy says he knows he can have whoever he wants, and he wants you.
Cash up front. I may be easy, but I ain't cheap.
No thanks.
You'll be back.
Oh, sweetie, everyone has nerves their first time. Let's try again. Slowly this time.
I know how to do it. I just don't feel like it right now. Hey, who the hell are you guys?
Sorry to burst in. Didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah, well, I was just leaving. Thanks, Ace. I guess.
You just keep it up. Practice makes perfect. Or it works for us. Take a powder.
Bite me! I'm out of here.
Come back anytime, Benji. School's always in session.
The woman on the bed turns to you.
I know you like what you're looking at.
This woman wears her age like a gift. Her red rose smile is conspiratorial, like something intended just for you. She uncrosses and recrosses her legs, drawing your attention south.
And for a small fee, I'll show you things you had no idea you wanted.
Her expression is hungry, full of confident expectation. No thanks.
That's a shame. I got a lot.
And I'm curious
I could
what would
teach
happen
you.
if you sleep with these guys.
I'll give you the royal treatment. I was just warming up. Give me a second, I'll be right with you.
At the sight of you, the giant, shirtless, remarkably hirsute specimen of a man sits down his weights. He makes no secret of his interests, and he couldn't if he tried. The evidence bulges far too visibly.
Costs money to play with the king. What do you say?
No thanks.
Ah, and the king really needed a workout, too.
Hail to the king, baby! Time to get sweaty. You ready? Let's do this! Bicep! Yeah! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, come on, get it! 7, 8, 9, 10! Feel the burn! Shoulder press! 1,
Gracious.
2,
Do people actually want to?
4, 5,
easy, little thing. This is my first time. So, how do we do this? Do I just... Oh! Whoa, okay. Take it off? On my knees? Okay. Oh God!
That is the Joker. I missed a sign somewhere along the way. It says something about.
Thought you couldn't work tonight, Darlene.
That's fine. I got a sitter.
Not your ex, I hope. He'll drink all your liquor and sell the kid to the scar collectors.
Any luck? Do you have my 5 rhino and 5 focus?
Yep, here you go. Oh, you know what? We need to get paid. Well, he doesn't have money. Whatever. Here you go.
Thank you! You saved my life! It's just a little to even me out. That's all.
Did you know that I know the DJ from way back?
You stowed away on an Arapaho
It's the best.
convoy?
But I've
Oh
heard
my
a
God,
rumor that
tell
there's an
me
exclusive
everything.
secret dance party up at Aspen every year. I'm for sure gonna get an invite this year.
I've never been to Aspen. You 100 families types get all the good stuff.
Oh, you've never been? You suit?
You want to pay for it?
What are you doing? Didn't I tell you nobody's supposed to touch that computer?
Now see, there must be another way to move it along, but this is the only one I know. I guess if I had the lockpick skill, I could try to break the lock on that back door, and maybe that would start this fight. But we gotta start a fight.
I'm only gonna warn you guys one more time. Stay away from that computer.
Well, you know, there has to be another way to get this Brygo, but I don't know what else to do.
You've been given 3 clear warnings, chumps. Touch that computer one more time, and it'll be the worst for you.
Oh man, I loved.
That's it. Time for offensive maneuvers. Praying mantis style.
Alright, so that's where that luck comes from, Andy. Oh, we're demoralized. Looks like. I think that's what that purple cloud around our heads means. Ooh, lucky miss. Alright. Go, Major Tomcat. Alright, so let's see here. 3%, 52%, 12%, 5%. Alright, well, then in that case, let's looks like we can get this.
Murdering pigs! No respect!
And we will defend. Okay. So Hawk. Let's get into some cover. So, you know what? Actually, you know what? Let's go to the next. 8. 41%. 52. I'm gonna try. Now, you know, go with the highest percentage. Well, these is with 4. Let's go ahead and get around the corner here. No, that doesn't help. Yeah, well, I guess it's gonna have to do. One. And the let's attack again. Maybe we'll do an ambush. See ya. Got odds. Okay, 84. Goes down. And then I guess let's just get her behind cover. And we'll save her 2 extra points. Alright, 78%. Oh, nice, nice. That luck came in handy. Alright, so now. Oh no, it wasn't luck. Okay, so we're down to 2. Let's get her. It's not really great positioning. It's about the best I can do.
What's your problem?
Alright, it's not doing that much. Oh shit, recovered. Great. Ooh, ouch, Major Tom. Alright. Yeah, none of this is any good. Let's move on and see if we can't. We can't attack that guy? Whatever. Out of Alright, cool. We got a lucky move. Of course. Ay. We'll go trust trap for this guy. And of course, I'll miss. I should have saved your points. I'm gonna try. Ambush. I just found something. Okay, you got it. Innocent bystander. Oh yeah, there you go. What? There you go. Is that enough for yeah, ambush? Okay, now. Whoops, wrong button. I have a grenade. Oh, that's right, I got shrink grenades, but I don't want them. I want a regular grenade right now. Major Tomcat. Excellent. So leaves us 7 AP. How can we not be able to move? Okay, I don't care.
For bar fights.
Ambush.
Taking the shot.
Excellent. I don't know why.
Beat on them.
Major Tomcat
And
what is going on here? Why can Coyote not move? Alright, you know what? Let's move to here. Yep, we got enough for ambush. Nice. It seems like she should be able to move further out than what she is, but I guess let's get her over here. 52%. Oh, wow. You got it. And again with the ambush. So I don't know much you can go here and here, but not there. Okay, let's get her over here. And again, ambush. Oh, that probably won't come into play. And now Coyote can move. He can't hit anything. Tomcat. Leave the patrons alone.
You could have died. Embarrassed.
Alright, let's switch things up here. Alright, excellent. We gotta patch things up here. I think this will work. And then... Damn, we're down to 7. Alright, let's see. We need... not ice. Alright, that's gonna just have to do. And let's go in with Coyote. I don't know if there's any really good spot to get into. Run up the middle, attack.
Time for talking's over!
When you've been spotted by an enemy, each ranger in your squad has a chance to take the first combat turn with a higher initiative stat, increasing that chance. To get a higher initiative, you can increase your speed, attribute, and sneaky shit skill. Alright, looks like we've got our torrent or whatever. Let's see. 58, that looks like to be our highest. Well, nope, they're out of range though. Alright, we'll go with this guy. And we'll go ahead and use our... oh, it's only partially filled. Never mind. Let's attack.
Another family gotta get that news to.
And then we will defend. Well, actually, can we get into a covered spot? Yeah, because that's... yeah, there's bad guys there. But there should be... yeah, and there's 2 here. Maybe... oh, we can't get that far. Okay, yeah, we're just going to go with defense. Alright, I thought it said everybody got a turn.
Let me show you how to take a hit.
Eat lead! Dicks! I got a solid position over here.
You see what I'm talking about? That... oh, we got marked. Oh, ouch. That means like everybody's gonna take a shot at him.
Coming in from that way.
Oh, that guy's almost down. Alright, Major Tom. Okay. Wow, that is not good odds. Okay, we might actually, because he's marked 2. Yeah, we might want to just get him out of the way. Okay, and then we're gonna want to heal up here. And we might as well use our precision strike. Good to go. Might as well go here. Who's up? Ice. Ah, here you go. Looks like to be our highest. Oh, good deal. Oh, good deal. Even though she's probably going to take a lot of damage here. Put you on defend. Right, Crash, you might be better off getting out of the way. Then we can get one attack on this guy. Marshal Quan has precision. How does the percentage go down? Yeah, I'm gonna try the precision thing, see if that helps. Headshot. And then I guess this is about the best we can do. You should be able to take this guy out.
Hey, kids! You bad wagon pigeons!
And then I guess we'll get you down here.
They're over there, you freaking
If there's a chance, we'll exchange genetic code.
Oh, really?
Filthy coppers!
Oh no. Oh wait, no, we're good. I think. Okay, so yeah, we're fine. We only have one down. That's our leader. Okay, I'm gonna switch you over here to the flamethrower. I can't believe that's all the damage. But maybe here will get enough out of the way. What this guy had, but I did not like that weapon one bit.
Murdering pigs!
Oh.
No respect!
Excellent. She's gonna be stuck out in the defend. Crash. I guess we should go with higher percentage. Should have enough to hit this one. Might as well give it a shot. Oh, nice. Nice. Alright, Marshal Quan. Let's get you cover-ish. Revive Hawk. And I guess let's move you here. And now we're gonna use another medical device. I guess the med pack. And ambush.
Follows you, race. Too
bad you didn't want my other gun more.
Oh, there goes ice. Let's see here. Let's actually switch. There's hardly any damage. Okay, let's just get ice out of there. Take a shot before I go. Oh, you know what? I'll just do it again if we can. Out of ammo. Damn it. Rush on. And this is why, like I was saying, you gotta pick your fights. Oh, really? Oh my goodness. And we don't want to set Lucia on fire. It's a lot of... Let's see, let's switch to our other weapon. That's only 5%.
All right, Rangers. I surrender. Now what? Gotta grab that bitch.
That's how you surrender? Not enough AP. Alright. Wow, that was a very expensive fight. Let's see here. Let's use one of these. I'll have to use another one of these. On ice. And let's pick up our loot. Black submachine gun. Jack submachine gun.
Plains Drifter, this is High Roller. Plains Drifter, this is High Roller. Checking in. This is Plains Drifter. I read you, High Roller. Been a while. How's it going over there in the heart of civilization? Incompetent underlings, nosy cops, restless natives. You know, the usual. Likewise. Anything serious? Nothing that won't blow over. It's just as good. Glad to hear it. Anything you want me to tell the others? Just tell them to keep up the good work. And stay in touch. We gotta stick together. Am I right? Right as rain, High. Right as rain. Plains Drifter. Over and out.
Just trying to make sure I'm not missing anything. It looks like we can. Looks like everybody went up a level. Let's go ahead and finish finding Delgado. Okay.
I know some marshals who could benefit from these.
What is this?
Hey! Hands off the merchandise!
Maybe let's get over here. And let's equip the auto shotgun. Secondary. Hit attack. Reload. Invalid target. What? Alright, maybe we gotta start a fight again. Disable this.
Smell that? They've been making chicken masala.
Maybe we don't need to get into this stuff. Well, you know what? Let's try that. Let's just go ahead and... Oh, you know, we got this other side room here.
Join the outfit, but you ain't got the lingo? Well, congrats, jabroni, cause you come to the right date. The gangster's got the diction, got everything you need to know. It don't matter if you're a bag man or a button man, we'll have you talking like a maid man in no time. So grab a cannoli and pull up a chair, and let's get you mocked up.
How awesome is that? Wait, pinball machine. 3 balls for a quarter. Free play at 99.999. No wagering. Oh, nice. Another turret. Skill book. Permanent increase sneaky. Oh, that's going to come in handy. Fire grenade. 5.56. Oh, we need level 6. Damn. Oh, nice. That opens it. Oh, wait, we could get in here. It doesn't help us out. Clean-cut marshal. He's in his mid-30s. His honest, open face gives him the appearance of a man in the prime of life.
Hey, Delgado. Bet you thought Daisy forgot all about you.
Quan! That was one heck of a shootout, from the sound of it. Are these the Rangers? Good old Daisy. Always takes care of her people. I appreciate you coming in here to bust me out. Never imagined a single squad could outgun Brygo's whole army. I bet you could teach the marshals a thing or two.
How'd you get captured?
I've been keeping an eye on Brygo for a while. He's a survivor. Likes to play both sides to make sure he always wins. After the Dorsey raid, I started asking questions about the club. Well, I guess I got too close to the truth. They grabbed me. Dragged me in here and locked the door. Took my weapon and everything. Good thing you came along.
Did they hurt you at all?
No, they know better than to hurt a marshal. Though, after all this, I'm starting to think maybe I should have known better. And don't tell my wife I said that.
Well, what are you going to pay me to keep quiet?
Quan, always the kidder. You are kidding, right?
Don't worry, Delgado. Your secrets are safe with me.
Head for the door when you're ready.
Will do. Hope I see you again, Rangers.
Kilroy was here. Brooks was here. So was Red. So was Fish. Little details. Alright. Alright, you know what? It's probably not worth it to get into this stuff. You don't have to fight. Well, let's see. Let's give it another try.
The fuck's the matter with you? Don't touch.
Alright.
I ain't gonna warn you again.
Yeah, we just came through a pretty expensive fight. We don't need to start up another one. What is this examine? Oh, it's stuff for the bar. I'm saying, what? We shot them. What do we need to examine them for? Loot.
Welcome to Little Vegas. We've got drinks, dancing, and games of chance. Pick your poison.
Wait, I'm sorry. I thought, like I told you, there's that sign with the Joker. Maybe it was upstairs. Not important. But it was like saying, like you take on all responsibility and the risk. We don't hear you complain about any session with the Joker. And then you go upstairs, you find out the Joker was that goat. Alright, so now we gotta go back and talk to
Rangers?
Daisy.
This is Gideon Reyes. I'm addressing you from Broadmoor Heights. The Patriarch has made it known that you are in need of logistical support. I can happily make a few calls, speak to a few people. In exchange, I'd like to ask that you hear me out on a proposition. It's not a thing I really do, this ransoming of aid. But these are unusual circumstances, and Colorado Springs' future hangs in the metaphorical balance. I wouldn't be asking for such an exchange if I wasn't desperate. We'll be at the church in Broadmoor Heights, and I'll tell the marshals to let you through. Come find me here.
Alright.
You have to get someone here and stop this thumping. Well, it's not so much a thumping as a throbbing. Kind of like a rom, rom. No. Actually, it's more like a rom, rom.
Ms. Wong, I have another call. If you can just hang on.
Maybe I'll join the marshals. I do like roughing people up.
You get drummed out in a second.
Rangers hailed as heroes! Dorseys flee the city!
Would you rather freeze to death or burn?
Nice to see the city back to life, huh?
Yeah, people are shopping and building.
Here they are.
back from one hell of a shootout at the Little Vegas. Round of applause for the Rangers, Marshals. I'm pleased to hear you shut down that shitty little nightclub. Course, I'd rather put Brago in the pillories, so everyone could see what happens when you lay hands on a marshal. But as long as that rat is dead, I'm a happy cowgirl. Your law keeper's after my own heart. Around here, we always remember who our friends are. Now, I said I'd owe you a favor if you took care of this for me, and I meant it. Thing is, Delgado owes you too, big time. So I'm sending him over to your base to manage your armory. He'll take good care of you. Thanks again, Rangers. You ever need my help, you know where to rustle me up. What do you need, Rangers?
Now that we're acquainted, we have a delicate question. The Patriarch appears in poor health, so who steps in when he dies?
Why? Want me to say it should be you?
The Rangers could keep Colorado safe if we had the right friends.
Well, I can't argue with that. Not even the Patriarch could go it alone. Wouldn't have got half as far without the Marshals. See, we all know the important folk around here, and we have an understanding with most of them. So whoever runs this town when the Patriarch is gone, they'll need to be real good friends with me.
You said the next leader of Colorado will need the friendship of the Marshals. Are we friends now?
I like you, Rangers, but a girl needs to be sure before she commits, if you know what I mean. We ain't quite there yet.
I have some questions for you.
What's on your mind?
Tell us about the pillories.
That's good old-fashioned Colorado justice. We slap lawbreakers into the pillories, strip 'em down, and let the cold do its work. You can't go easy on traitors and criminals, not in a place like this. Not with the Wasteland right outside the walls. Only thing keeping us civilized is the law, and folks need to see what happens to people who break it.
Can you fill us in on the Marshals?
Best damn outfit in the city. We're independent and tough as hell. Only person we answer to is the Patriarch. No offense to the 100 families, but they're not welcome in the Marshals. My boys and girls are ordinary folks who had to struggle for what they've got. That's the way I like it.
What's your story?
Oh, I've been here a long time, Rangers. Started out as the Patriarch's bodyguard about 30 years ago, and he liked my style. Guess I was a cute young thing back then. After I helped him whoop the Plains gangs, he put me in charge of the Marshals. Been doing the job ever since. Never gave him cause to complain. I keep things nice and peaceful around here.
Let's talk about something else.
All right. What have you got for me?
Goodbye.
Roger that.
Let's go over to Broadmoor and pay a visit to old Gideon Reyes.
Raid on Little Vegas nightclub! Blood on the dance floor!
The young guard's face is nervous but determined. He steps forward as you approach, holding his hand up.
By order of the Patriarch, only authorized personnel are to pass this gate.
My uncle, Gideon Reyes, wants to speak to the Rangers.
Oh, of course, Miss Wesson. Open it up, fellas!
The gate opens before you. If only. Families united under the Patriarch's leadership 50 years ago and have been his staunchest supporters ever since.
Team November, Ranger HQ here. A squad of BAMs rolled up to Ranger HQ, rough mercenary types. Their leader goes by Gary Wolf. Claims to be an ex-ranger. Says he has news for you about your old enemy. Seems like the cutthroat take-no-prisoner type. Over.
Amps.
Badass motherfuckers.
Are they causing any problems?
That's a negative. Some hurt feelings and broken pottery maybe, but they appear to be friendlies.
Old enemy.
No idea. Your guess is as good as mine.
Copy that, Ranger HQ. We'll check it out.
We'll be here. Over and out.
Welcome to the right side of the tracks.
Are you sure you're in the right part of town?
I wish they'd get a younger preacher to come and give sermons.
You just want eye
We
candy.
await the coming of the final deluge.
This man looks like he might have been drawn by a mathematician. Precision cut luxury and manicured good looks.
Ah, you're the Rangers, yes? I'm most pleased to see you. I'm Gideon Reyes.
Uncle Gideon, you heard about my family?
I did, Sabrina, and I'm so sorry. You know you always have a place in my house, for as long as you need.
I know. And I am grateful. But I have a place with these Rangers now. We mean to see justice done for my family.
Is that so, Rangers?
That's right, your niece is a deputized ranger. Now, our interests align with Sia's for the moment.
As long as no harm comes to her, you'll hear no objections from me. If I was a gunfighter, I'd go after the men who murdered my sister too.
Hey, wait, how do you know that they murdered her?
But that's not why I asked you here. There is a situation in Colorado Springs that requires a delicate touch. First, however, you need to know the truth about this city. Colorado Springs isn't as prosperous as it pretends. We can barely feed our existing population, and now smugglers are bringing refugees into the city every day. If we had enough food to support them, we would welcome them. But we don't. I've asked the Patriarch to chase off these smugglers, but he says the crisis with the Dorseys and his children have left the marshals spread too thin. It seems he'd rather just have Sheriff Daisy keep putting refugees in the pillories, rather than stopping the tide at its source. It's infuriating. And you're right, Rangers. Whoops. I am suggesting you to treat the symptom rather than the cause. But that is because the symptom is about to overwhelm us. And the cause, well, it is very difficult to change the Patriarch's mind. And if it can't be done, the alternative would be changing the regime. Which, even for those who have wanted it most, has seemed impossible. Thus, we must address things that are possible, like discouraging smugglers from bringing refugees to the city.
Where are these refugees coming from?
The plains, mostly. After the Patriarch defeated the Eastern gangs, people started settling out there, thinking it was safe. Now the gangs have returned, and all the homesteaders are fleeing back to Colorado Springs.
The Patriarch doesn't care about these smugglers. We'd be doing this on our own time. Will you pay?
Oh, of course. And not just in money. I do a lot of business with the local Arapaho garage, and I can get them to provide you with mechanics to service your vehicle. They always have the best, and I'll pay for everything.
Alright, we'll look into this for you.
Thank you. I'm told the smugglers are operating out of the Bazaar, a trader's market east of Colorado Springs. When you find them, well, do what you can. Convince them to take the refugees elsewhere. Convince them to stop entirely. Arrest them. I just want this problem to go away. Thank you for agreeing to help. You are doing Colorado Springs a great service. Goodbye, and good luck.
Alright.
If you'd like to sign up as a volunteer for next week's annual Praise the Patriarch dinner, please inform.
I'm stuck with this assignment. I used to play on these streets. Now there's blood on them.
As you approach, the servitor twitches and heaves, rising to its full height.
Hello, and welcome to the Wonders, Fabulous, Most Fantabulous Home of the More Fabulous.
Finishes with a burst of static and sparks.
What is your business at the Lord listed?
Give me 1 second. We just want to take a look around. Oh, we have information about Bellamy Ward.
Processing. Insufficient credentials for entry.
Oh, really?
Please enter that later date and prepare a better decade in the future.
Alright. We just want to take a look around. Servitor slumps forward, going inert, then without warning, it rouses itself.
Your presence has not been requested. You may not pass.
Alright, goodbye.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Ben Soltolan.
Yes? Oh, hello! You must be the Rangers. I'm Diligent Joe, the Patriarch's personal secretary. I make sure only people who have official business with him get past his door. You, due to the importance of your mission, have Mr. Buchanan's leave to enter as necessary. Of course, that privilege could be revoked at any time, but for now, please go on in.
Hello, Joe.
Ah, Miss Wesson. You have my deepest sympathies on the deaths of your family.
Thank you, Joe.
So normal folks can't see the Patriarch.
It used to be that we held town hall meetings where citizens could bring their grievances before him, but that practice has changed in the last year or so due to security concerns.
Goodbye.
Good day.
Yeah, and it's just so weird that there's all these loading screens. This actually looks like a much younger version of the Patriarch.
This palace used to be a fancy hotel back before the deluge. Wonder if they had the turret guns back then.
Stop!
Oh, should have known better.
The Patriarch likes it quiet in here. So do we.
Yeah, that never happened.
Cleo. Smaller version of the giant Patriarch statue in Market Square. Maybe this was the prototype.
No sudden moves, understand?
Imagine the jolly times around this table.
They didn't know. Adoption records, Melissa Howe. Excellent. Papers appear to be adoption records for one Melissa Howe. One section stands out. By order of Saul Buchanan, the orphan will be presented as a legitimate heir of Claire Howe. Marshals present during the Godfisher raid are sworn to secrecy. I recognize the name, but the Howe residence is or was in Broadmoor Heights. What is going on? Polite parlor past steps.
Used to get lots of visitors. Not anymore.
Oh man, you guys ever get an itch in your eye or, you know, on the side of your eye? Oh my god. That's bugging me. I don't know, it just came out of nowhere. Last 30 minutes or so. It's like an eyelash or something.
Team November, come in.
This is Team November.
Yeah, I got Ms. Wong, the manager at the Sands Lux Apartments, on the line. And this one might actually be something. Says she's got a tenant who might be making bombs in...
Shush, shush, shush. Let me talk to them. You're leaving out important details. It's the weirdo in apartment 3. He's gonna kill us all. There's all kinds of loud banging coming from his room. And he's not alone. He's got friends in there. They're planning something. I know it.
We tried calling the marshals. Downtown is their territory.
Do you think I would have called you if the marshals had listened to me? They say I call too much. Goddamn lazy good-for-nothings. Maybe there was nothing going on those other times, but this one's real. I'm sure of it. Come to the Sands Lux Apartments, now! That loony's liable to blow the whole place sky high!
Sorry, November. Over and out.
Huh? What do you mean by sorry?
Alright, we will message that later.
Oh, look. Tourists.
Oh,
Melissa,
we're just
too
talking.
much.
We're just talking. Strangers?
I don't believe we were having a conversation. I'd certainly remember that odor.
Yeah, well, does this look familiar?
How did you get that? I see. You have me at a disadvantage. I knew this day might come, but I didn't think it would be at the hand of strangers. Hand over those documents. In return, I'll use my considerable influence to ensure you are well known and fondly thought of among respectable sorts of people. My people.
You talk us up, we say quite about you, sounds fair. Sorry, we only accept cash. We're not extortionists, you can have the records for free. See a frowns and looks uncomfortable, but doesn't say anything.
Good. I'm glad we have an understanding.
She glances around before taking documents and tucking them into her clothes.
I'll let everyone know about the fair and honorable Rangers. Word travels fast in my circles.
Alright, 100 families, reputation up 10, which I don't know if that's such a great thing, but her fame has increased, and that's pretty good. Oh my goodness. Alright. Keep on trucking.
They've added more guards, looks like. park.
Did you hear what happened in Aspen? All those people taken hostage?
If it's really Vic who has them,
boss.
they're all as good as dead.
Alright, so this is actually going to be playing into a mission later. I had swung by it before I got the mission, and I just want to check something to make sure if it's... Yeah. Alright, so this will change slightly when we come back to it.
Poor Lucia.
It feels so empty now. Even when Pop... Only person who knew the combination to that safe was my mom. If you think you can guess it, I don't mind.
Damn. Alright, just have to...
Mama used to love sitting in here. She'd be ashamed of the mess it's in now. Damn Dorseys weren't content to rip everything up. They had to toss the furniture around too. Couldn't even leave my memories of this place alone. My house was the first place the Dorseys went. Probably walked right in through the front door, stole my parents and little brother away, and then took out their anger on the house.
It's dark, but you can make out smashed scraps of wood and splintered doors. It doesn't look like the attackers left much of anything behind.
No point looking back there. It's smashed up even worse, and the Dorseys took everything worth stealing. Mama used to love sitting in here. She'd be ashamed at the mess it's in now. Wow. Daddy really didn't want any Dorseys to muck around with his cooking supplies.
Oh, that's right. Alright, there's plenty of booby traps in here. Oh, no, get away. Alright, so I was gonna hold off, but let's go ahead and take a look at all of our characters and upgrade them. Alright, attributes. 2, eh? 3. Okay, so we're even there, so we might want to increase our luck. And then we'll go with strength. Because we are probably going to find some... Well, you know what? No, you know what? We're going to go with luck. Skills. Got 6 points for skills. Alright, so let's see. 2 for big guns. 2 for mechanics, and 2 for weird science. And then we've got suppressing fire, heavy MG attack that consumes. Oh yeah, no, that doesn't sound good. If you can't put them together, you can take them apart. How to get the most out of your tools. Deployables gain. Oh, that's right. That could be a good one. Repairing vehicles and robots also boosted targets. Alright, I can hold off on that for now. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Because although we haven't used the turret much, we're going to here kind of soon. And then Yeah, I think we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to start just going, well, you know what? I think we'll hold on to this attribute. And then we got 5 skill points. Lockpicking will get us up to 5 and it costs us 2. 2. That lockpicking would be nice, but I think ought to probably start putting more into leadership, small arms, and that's all we can do for now. Rally. It's like a pep talk, but you grimace and clench your fist. Provided 2 AP bonus to allies in a radius around you. Alright. So I guess it costs 4 AP. We'll do that. Because wait, did it take? Yeah. Because that was another thing too. I've acquired the perks, but I always forgot to apply the perks. So we're going to be doing that here in the near future also. Let's see, we'll transfer over to the next. Alright, we got 1 attribute point. You got to put it into luck. Although coordination. Yeah, I gotta put it into coordination. Then I got 3, 2, 2, 2, 2. Alright, maybe we'll hold on to that also until we level up again. Yeah, again, I think we gotta go coordination. Gotta build that up. And I've only got 3 skill. Nerds stuff 2. Automatic weapons 2. And armor modding 1. Oh, and I think we got some book and stuff. Alright, so let's do automatic weapons and armor modding. No, we'll do... No. Okay, hold on. I know. We'll save what we got so far. And then... That's right, I forgot we got these books. Permanently increases sneaky shit by 1. Yeah, so let's put that on her. +3. Alright, yep. So we're going to switch this out. And let's get her some pants. Okay, not strong enough. That will be better than nothing. Oh. And then... Yeah. Okay, so we're going to switch out that lucky... rabbit's foot for the stethoscope. Give us +1 first aid. And then we're gonna put the lucky stethoscope on you. Excellent. I was going to look at the ammo, but I don't think you can look at the ammo from this screen. And let's see here. Attributes 1. Yeah, it's got to be coordination. Skills. Automatic weapons 3. Kiss ass 2. Sneaky. Hold on a second. Oh my god, I already forgot. So we got the Lucky Rabbit's Foot. Alright, then we'll put this into armor mod. Yeah, let's just do it. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, again, you know, let's go with the quick reflexes again. Okay, so we got 2 attribute points. And then they've got to go into coordination. Six skill points. Alright, so small arms can go up 3. Weapons 2. Barter 1. And then the perks. Buying multiple items instead of just one provides a 20% discount. That could come in handy for, oh my god, for buying ammo. Oh my god. Weapon modding. Field stripping, that's clear covered. Shotguns do 100% damage versus cover. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna go with these passive ones. Because as you can see, you level up fairly quickly. Alright. Oh shoot. Almost forgot. So ice. Skills, explosives, right? Level, that will only get us to level 4. Let's see, what's the level of this? Okay. Yeah, so we get away from those. Yeah, let's go ahead and upgrade to level 4 then. Yeah, I want to see if I can remember how to... Okay, so does that mean they're going to stay where they're at? I think so. Okay. Oh my goodness, I hope I can get this. Alright, so we don't have the toaster. Level up high enough. Level 6, okay. So that's all we can do. Alright. I think that's all we can do in here.
So they killed the Wessons, the Schulers, the Jacksons,
Too
Sophia
soon to be
Gutierrez,
back.
too, and her kids. Patriarch said the Dorseys were dead.
Alright, we'll head back to Ranger HQ.
Baron Brygo shot and killed for working with Dorseys.
Would you? You're a barrel of monkeys, huh? Come on. All right. On faster. Free cremation.
And now we can go and check out some of like the improvements that we've made with our new recruits. And also get a discount for selling and buying stuff. Because I was thinking we might as well go check out the armory. Get some more ammo. Managing your squad. Now that you've got a full squad, you might want to kick someone out to make room for fresh blood. I think I'm okay with what we got right now.
Hi, I'm Austin. I'm new.
Yeah.
Welcome aboard.
I know, Austin.
Where are you from?
Around.
Yeah, me too. Come on.
Everybody, well, looks like unlock the med bay. All right. Looks like Juan could use a little help. I think this is free.
Hey, Rangers. It'll take a while, but I think I'll be able to make an actual surgery out of this place. Just need to call in a few favors for equipment and supplies. If you need treatment now, well, I think I'm ready for that. What do you need?
How's that patient of yours?
Fine. Everything is fine. For now.
I'd like to be patched up.
I'll do what I can. Have a seat. I won't. I never do.
Speaking of medical supplies, what have we here? Nice. You're holding out on us, Doctor. Amber. This woman's head is wrapped in bandages. Her breathing is shallow but steady.
I never thought I'd be in a position to thank outsiders for saving my life, but here we are. I don't know what Brygo intended, but, well, I'm guessing you saved me a lot of pain, so thanks.
Wow.
Anyway, Sheriff Daisy asked me to set up an armory for you, get you situated, so I'll get started on that. Want to see what I've got so far?
Thanks for helping us out.
After what you did for me, it's a pleasure. Never been happier to follow an order.
How you liking it here?
It's fine. Can't complain.
Show us what you got.
Happy to. Take a look.
Alright, so let's see here. I don't think we're gonna need the assault rifle. Don't need the skeet hunter pump shotgun. We're not gonna need the slag sniper, and we're not gonna need two of these or two of these. I'm gonna hang on to all the clothing options for now. Oh wow, we're up to 5 machine turrets. Nice. Okay. Okay, now we're into the junk. Book. We'll keep that. Okay, so as of now, I don't think junk. Well, I think if it's junk, you can sell it. I mean, obviously, you can. I mean, without I don't think you need the junk to craft things later on. Just sell everything that we can. this scrap. Mission critical items, so we can't sell that. Alright, so I think that's all for selling, and then for buying. Shoot. Yeah, we're gonna have to backtrack. So, let's see here. It looks like kind of low on shotgun shells, of course. Ooh, we're low on sniper bullets. Yes, we're gonna need 5.56. 7.62. Alright.
Well, it's a tight fit, but just seeing them refugees.
Later, Rangers! I didn't mean to.
It's tough choosing between others and your friends.
Okay, there we go.
Happy to. Take a look.
Alright, so we want 5.56, but not that much. We can't afford that much yet. Let's go with 25. What is this, 9mm? It's pretty cheap. Again, I think we're just go with 25, maybe. Actually, no. We are not going to worry about 9mm. 5.56. We'll go 50 with those. 45. Alright, 50 cal. That's 38.6 is 5. 50 cal is 8. Yeah, we'll go with the 30-06. And we'll go for. Well, you know what? How many are there? 66. That's gonna cost us $345. Alright, you know what? That's actually gonna be a good investment. Let's go ahead and do it. It's gonna hurt now, but trust me, we're gonna find plenty of junk. Let's see. And it's shotgun shells. $5. So let's maybe go with. We're just gonna have to save our shotgun shells for now. And yeah, that should conclude our business. But then one thing I want to remember to do now before I forget, and that is let's go ahead and equip. Oh, we could sell that. We could go ahead and equip the Mango rocket. Secondary. Because we haven't had to use it yet, but when we do get our chance, it'll be nice to have it already loaded up. And then, you know what, we might as well get her going with some gear. Go ahead and see if we can do some armor modifications. Oh, I definitely want. Oh, yeah, we definitely want some weapon modifications. Well, we only have one, it looks like. So let's see. Requires one armor mod. We should have that, right? Oh, I know. We gotta do this. No, we're not. Okay, there we go. Chest armor. It on this one. What? Oh, I'm sorry. I confused myself. Crash is the one that's given us the ability to modify our armor. Confirm that. Oh, we still don't have a helmet for this guy either. I'm waiting on a good one. I mean, we could use what we've got, but I don't want to install anything on that. But we can do legs. Oops, I did it again.
Fucking Brygo. Why do you have to go and fuck up a good thing?
Oh.
What do you mean? Didn't we have an understanding? Didn't we get a little squeeze for looking the other way at Little Vegas?
I don't know why.
And didn't we get some compensation every now and then if you needed a witness to?
I don't want to do it now, but if I were to go up above the helmet mark, like if I go
Why put
like
us
that.
in the position of having to do something about him? Is he
Okay, it
crazy
stayed.
or
Okay,
what?
never mind.
He killed the goose that lays the fatted calf. What an idiot.
Alrighty, there you go. And then we'll do the same for this. Excellent. Man, our vehicle is loud.
Time to make this place shine. Grab a mop and let's get to work.
A mop? I'm a ranger.
You're a ranger who was assigned to me. Get going.
I'm the Rangers, they said. Life of adventure, they said. Nuts.
Little museum area is going good. Our mess. Oh no, looks like we got somebody there. Let's check on the refugees.
Well, that's fine for now, but what happens if they get more recruits?
Don't worry about it. They've taken care of us so far, haven't they?
Are you sure you told Lucia I was here?
Right?
She hasn't come to see me.
Nope.
I passed on your message.
There
Like
she
I
is.
said.
So where is she?
So, after what you did, if she does come to see you, she's gonna get frisked twice and talk to you with handcuffs on.
Oh wait, what happened to the
care
guy
if
that
she
was
shoots
in
me.
here?
I just want to see her again.
I know
All right,
it's an odd
well,
thing
looks
to
like
say to
things
a
are
man in
coming
a cell,
along.
but it just might be time for you to.
Stay sharp.
Alrighty. Well, I think that is a good stopping point. Once again, hit that like button if you like what you saw. I really hope you guys are enjoying this. It might be one of those games now that I've been doing this here for 3 episodes. It's more fun to play than to watch. But I really hope you guys are enjoying this story enough that you're sticking with it. And I really hope that it piques your interest, that you'll want to play it yourself. But anyways, thanks once again, and I hope I see you next time. PalpyTeen out.